Hello friends, welcome back. In this lesson we'll see a strategy where how do you use candlesticks to know the direction and trend, right? So let me go to the chart so we can quickly see this. Now, I hope you know how to read candlesticks, but here I'm showing you something very simple. So we go and switch to Heikin Ashi candles. Let me first show you how to switch to Heikin Ashi candles. So this is where you see your candlestick. We draw down the arrow. Normally this is the candle pattern that will be selected, right? So if you open this up, you see that in a normal candle pattern, you actually have a lot of red and green candles. So you are not very sure of the direction because it's confusing, right? It's coming down, then there is a green temporarily, then there is a red again, then there's a green again. So this is very confusing. If you want to make the trading easier, we change this to Heikin Ashi, and now you will see that it's a you see more continuous greens and continuous reds. All right, so this makes your trading way more easier. So Heikin Ashi is a beautiful uh, candle pattern that allows us to focus on the current strength of the trend. So here the strength is down and here the strength is up, right? It's very easy to spot that compared to the normal candlesticks. You see, now you cannot see a continuous green here that we are able to see when I change this to Heikin Ashi. So that really makes life easier. Okay, so now that you know how to change to Heikin Ashi candles, you'll see Heikin Ashi here. We can move further. I'll also show you before we go that you can do this for any kind of stock or commodity, right? So just now we had BTC USD, and then now you have Microsoft. So whether it's a stock or it's a Bitcoin or whatever chart, you can use Heikin Ashi candles. All right. So now let's continue with our lesson. And in Heikin Ashi candles, we do not trade these small candles, right? These small candles we do not trade. They are junk. We do not trade these small candles. You only trade big candles, big candles, big candles, right? Now, how do you know what are big candles and what are small candles? So I'm on a 30-minute chart. Maybe I can just go to a 5-minute chart. Yeah, to make it easier and more relevant, right? So you can see a lot more going on. Now, small candles I don't trade. I see one candle that does not have any pull towards the bottom and it has a wick at the top and no wick at the bottom. And then the next candle also does not have any wick at the bottom and there is a wick at the top. And the longer the wick at the top, the more my confidence that this is I can do a long here. So let's say I go and enter a long here because I did not see on 2 candles or 3 candles any wick at the bottom, then I write this long, right? So I say, let's say I long somewhere here in the middle, 9220, and from 9220 I get 9265 and I get out, or 9275 and I get out, right? So 2265, this is about $30-40, right? That is, I would call this flat actually, and this is the overall thing that we're looking. So what I want to teach you in this section is looking at candles. So for example here, now this is too long, so we don't take this as an example, but when you look at this kind of candle, right, which has some wick at the bottom, that does not tell you that there is a clear bullish signal, right? It doesn't tell you, but these clearly tell you that there is a bullish signal, right? There is no wick at the bottom and there's a wick at the top, but in this case the wick at the top is also small, and prior to this there are red candles with a longer wick below. So this is where it can get a bit confusing, and then we go and use our RSI to see where things are and does my going for long support me. So RSI is at 62 here, and at 62 should I go along? I wouldn't go along in general. Now if you go long at RSI 62, then you expect it to revert back from 70-75, so you should be okay with a very small profit, right? But if you're looking at a bigger profit, then you shouldn't look at you shouldn't put a long trade when RSI is 65, right? Now let's see if this technique works better when we are on a 15-minute chart, and you will see this does work better, right? So each candle is 15 minutes here, so this is 1 hour. So once I see this and the next 15 minutes I see this, very likely in the next 15 minutes the trend will be down, because there is no wick at the top, there is a pull downwards, so price will move in this direction a bit before it goes up, right? And that is what I take advantage of. And you will notice this is $100 drop, right? From 9,100 to 9,000. It's $100 drop. Actually it's more than $100, but let's be conservative. If it's $100 drop, and here again you have a $200 up, so you have $200 up and you have a $300 drop, then you have another $300 drop, right, on 15 minutes. So do you see how, looking at candles, we can very clearly spot the trend? And that is what we wanted to know. I want to know the direction and trend based on candlesticks, right? So when you don't see any wick on the upper side, the direction is confirmed on a 15-minute chart. Then now I go to a 3-minute chart and see what's happening right now and place my trade based on that, and use RSI to give me a double confirmation before I place my trade. So like here RSI is at 50, so there is some room to run. I have two candles where there is no wick at the bottom, so the trend is bullish. But my worry is that this wick here is also very small, so probably I'll wait for one more candle. It's the 3-minute chart, so another 3 minutes, and then I know that I can put a long trade. But in this case, because RSI is at 50 already, I'll be happy with a small profit, right? With a small profit. So I won't go and expect a big profit. All right. So that's about how to know trend using candlesticks. Now, the second thing about candlesticks, I hope you already know, but I'll just repeat it here, is doji, right? So when you have a doji, let us see if we have doji. So doji is like a plus. Right now, this is not a proper doji because this is not a proper plus. Like you can see this one. Yeah, okay. This is something more like a doji. This is a proper doji, right? So whenever there is a doji, it means the market will change direction. If it's falling, it will go up next, right? That is one. The second thing to know about candlesticks is the hammer pattern, right? So for example, you can call this a hammer, right? So hammer means it looks like a hammer, you see, but ideally it shouldn't have any wick at the top, then that's a hammer. So a doji and a hammer also mean market is going to change direction, right? So market is falling, there is a doji, there is a hammer, market is going to change direction. And the third candle that I want to talk about is the engulfing candle pattern, where the next candle completely engulfs the body of the previous candle, right? So let me see if I can find a perfect example for an engulfing candle here. So an engulfing candle gives you the strength of the trend, right? So for example, if you look at, let's see, engulfing candle is quite difficult to find. But okay, let's take this as an example. So you have this small candle here, and the next candle is not only bigger than this, but it is taking the entire candle inside, and it's much bigger than that. Then the next one is much bigger than that, right? So that spots a trend for you, right? That spots a trend. Okay, this is a proper engulfing candle. So this candle engulfs this candle completely, but you know, this is not called engulfing, because to form an engulfing candle pattern, the next candle has to engulf the previous candle, right? But I hope you understood what I mean. So again, when you have an engulfing candle, that also gives you a very strong trend upwards, right? For example, you can see here very clearly that I can easily spot a trend here. So I have something like a doji, okay, and then I have a candle with a lot of a long wick upwards, a second candle that is longer than the previous one, and then I have some jitter, and a third one is again longer, a fourth one again longer. I'll actually put a long, right, when I see this kind of trend, because this candle is much bigger than all the previous candles, right? So that is how we spot trend, right? So I hope that explained you how to use candlesticks to know direction and trend. Happy trading.